Hello and welcome back to Alyena's Kitchen and a very happy Easter, where today we're going to be making Easter bunny cookies with a royal icing, and they are so cute and so delicious, and I'm so excited to share them with you. So let's get started. Today what I'm starting with is just my mixer, and I have a half a cup of butter which I've let soften to about room temperature. I actually speeded up the process and threw it in the microwave for 15 seconds, but either way. So now I'm just gonna place my butter in my mixer along with a 3/4 cup of just granulated sugar, and I'm gonna beat this for about 2 minutes until it's nice and light and fluffy. Okay, so now I'm just gonna scrape down the sides of my bowl, making sure that everything is fully mixed together. And next I'm going to be adding in my vanilla extract and my egg. So today I just have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract as well as 1 egg. So pretty easy. And then I'm just gonna beat this together once again for about 30 seconds and make sure everything's fully combined. Now I'm just gonna sift together my dry ingredients. So today I have 1.5 cups of flour, as well as 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So now I'm just gonna give this a sift before I put it into my mixer. I'm gonna mix in about half of it and then mix it all together and then add in my other half. I just want to scrape down the bowl to make sure that all the flour is getting incorporated, and now I'm going to be adding in the rest of it and giving it one final mix. So here I have my finished cookie dough, and I'm gonna just roll it together in 2 balls and place it in the fridge for about an hour or even more before I roll it out, because this is really helpful for getting that perfectly cut cookie and making sure it's not sticky or it doesn't melt out when you're cooking it. So putting it in the fridge is a really vital step. Okay, so here I have my dough, which has chilled in the fridge for about an hour, and I'm just gonna lay down some flour so I can roll it out. So now it's time to cut our cookies. What I really love about this dough is that you can manhandle it really, and it still tastes amazing. Because I know some doughs, once you keep re-rolling them out, it can make it quite tough, but this cookie honestly stays good. And I've rolled it out so many times in the past. Depending on the size of your cookie cutter, you could get up to about 20 cookies. So right now I've laid them out on my tray, and I'm gonna pop them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. So now that my cookies are out of the oven and cool, I'm going to start making my royal icing. So today I bought some liquid egg whites because I did want it to be pasteurized, but you can use normal eggs as well. And I'm using 1/2 cup of egg whites, this precise. Now what I'm going to do is beat my egg whites until they are light and frothy on a high speed. Now that my egg whites are super foamy, I'm going to start adding in my powdered sugar. And I have 4 cups of powdered sugar, which I've sifted, because this is really important, sifting it, because you don't want it to be clumpy when you're icing your cookies. And now on a low speed, I'm gonna slowly start adding in my powdered sugar. Now the last ingredient I'm going to be adding in is some freshly squeezed lemon juice. And I'm gonna start with adding 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. And now I'm going to turn up the speed to high and beat it for about 5 minutes. Now that my icing is done and it is quite stiff, I've taken a few scoops of it and put it in a piping bag. And this I'm going to be using to outline my cookies. So it's this part of it. And next, what I'm going to be doing is taking some of my icing out and putting it in a bowl and adding some pink food coloring so that the ears can be cute and pink. So I'm just gonna add a few scoops. I don't need that much because I do need mainly white for my cookie, but a few scoops will work. So now that I've finished putting in my bunny's ears in their piping bag, I'm going to work on their filling. So right now my icing is quite stiff and we don't want this for our flood icing. So I'm going to be adding in 1 teaspoon of water at a time until I get the consistency that I'm looking for. So now that I've gotten my royal icing to the perfect flood consistency, and for me this took about 2 teaspoons of water, we can start decorating our cookies. Here we have our finished cookies, and as I've said before, I am not the best decorator out there, but I gave it my best shot and I'm kind of proud of them. I think they're cute. But if you at home are a mad decorator, I wish I was you. I'm jealous. But they are super tasty. I've already been eating them. And please let me know what you think and if you try this recipe in the comments down below. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Mm-hmm.